Welcome back, everyone. In today's episode, I give you a tour of my newest claim build, as well as go over the new landmark claim competition and touch on some of the new features in the template UI and marketplace gallery. Stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome back. In today's episode, I thought it'd be cool if I gave you guys a little bit of a tour of my newest claim. It's sort of this floating island, shrine if you will. If we take a look at the map real quick, you guys can see this from a bird's eye view. You see the base extends all the way down. It's just sort of the idea being that this sort of shrine, this temple, whatever you want to call it, was sort of ripped up from the ground. And who knows, based on magical means or whatever, it's able to float around and change its location. That's basically the idea I had, and I thought so far it looks pretty damn cool. It's coming along. Right now I've got a little bit of detail here on the floor and these steps. I just got some inlaid gold inside these stucco floor pieces. And I'm definitely not done with that. I'd like to add some nicer designs here. Maybe with some micro or anti-voxels, things like that. And then these arches you see here I did in another video. So I just copy and pasted these. And basically what I did on the corners here, on the edges, I made it look like these sort of fell away over time. Or just when this entire island was ripped from the earth, it just sort of fell away. And then up top here, I've got voxel sculptures of these hands. Just zoom out so you can get a better view. These actually took me a couple of days of just a lot of trial and error and actually trying to sculpt with square voxels. But I think it came out pretty well. You can still use some detail. The anatomy is not perfect, but I dig it, so I'm pretty happy with it. And then above it, floating above, I've got this sort of weird circular design with an obsidian sphere here in the middle. And of course, that's subject to change. I think I've changed this about 3 or 4 times now. I'm still not sure 100% what I'd like to put here in the middle, but for right now, this will do. And if we come down here to the bottom, I'll just give you a quick... Actually, let's go to the other side. I've got a little bit more detail. I'm sort of in between, choosing between the stucco look or continuing this sort of rock cobblestone texture down even further. And I smoothed out the sides a little bit so we can sort of get like this eroded weather look. And I also started to throw down some vines to give it that little bit extra detail. But if we jump down, you can actually see how big this guy is. It's pretty massive. I'm just going to go ahead and move into first person view so we can get a better view. And yeah, I went all the way down. This actually took this actually took quite a while. This probably took, an hour or 2 every night over the course of a couple weeks. And of course, I farmed the majority of this stuff myself. But luckily, my neighbor, go ahead to the map, he's over here, Onus. He actually donated about 200,000 dirt to help finish this guy off. So all in all, for those of you wondering, this bottom base here, that's about 600,000 dirt, give or take. So yeah, it definitely took a while. And I'm still not 100% satisfied with it. I may change it up a little bit. Like I think I went a little bit too small with a lot of these sort of stalagmite looking shapes. But we'll see, who knows. Basically, I'd like to try and finish this design off. If we go ahead and take a look at the marketplace, they're having a landmarks of landmark competition. If we go ahead and look at the map, if we go to the center of the map, everybody spawns at these spires, and I'm sure you've seen them in other videos. It's basically where everybody spawns, and it's always this one model, which looks cool. But they're opening it up to the community for people to design extra spires. When you go to the spire and click on the laystone, and when you teleport to and from different servers and different islands, on those different servers and on those different islands could be your claim. And if you do win, they put up a little plaque on the claim itself, saying who created it. And of course, there are people who are doing this as a group effort or a guild effort. So everyone who has contributed, I think they said about 5% of the materials or part of the build, then they will also get credit. And what's also really cool, we can quickly take a look at this new template UI, because one way you can vote up these claims is go here to the template UI. Once you've made your template, you can see this has changed quite a bit. In previous videos, you might have noticed that we had a very sort of limited UI, but now you can, let's see, I think I've got something in here that's got a picture. And there we go. The thumbnail's not showing up right now, but what's really cool is when you create a new template, if you go ahead and hit inspect, you'll get this little icon here. And you can take a snapshot of what your template is, which is really great. And even better, it lists the materials that were used to create it, so you know if you want to copy and paste this thing around, exactly how much material and resources you're going to need. So using this UI, you can also go ahead and go back to the marketplace, and they've opened up this new area here called the gallery, where you can check out other people's claims. We can go ahead and search for things. So if you go ahead and search for, say, Strahz, and we just say find it, and there you go, Strahz Isle. If we click on this guy, they made a previous thumbnail of this. This is back when I had the hands in a different place. But you can go ahead and give it a thumbs up, give it a like. You can also inspect it with a bigger picture. You can find more things like this. You can also do stuff like if you're looking for arches or, let's say, islands. Let's see if anybody's posted anything beyond myself. Oh, there we go. People have tagged an island in some of this. And let's just check out Cold Knight's Fantasy House. Yeah, there you go. You can see he's got a couple floating islands here. Those actually look pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a thumbs up. And there we go. 37 likes. Pretty cool. So based on these likes, the likes is only one way you can win the contest. There's also going to be a committee that also judges these claims at Sony, so it's not necessarily a popularity contest. I started building this before the competition was announced, but then I thought, hey, this looks pretty decent. It's coming along fairly well. It's like, why not throw it into the competition? And if you guys are in game, feel free to stop on by, and if you do enjoy the design, feel free to give it a like. So there you go, guys. I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of my latest claim build. And what I'd like to do is do a couple more videos like this of other people's claims. So if you've got a claim you'd like me to do a video of, feel free to shoot me a tell in game, or just shoot me a message here in my YouTube inbox. You can also get a hold of me on Facebook and other social media, Twitter, etc. So if you've got a cool claim and you'd like to do a little video highlight of it, I'd love to record it and show it to everybody here on YouTube. And as always, folks, if you enjoyed the content, feel free to subscribe. And if you've got a question about any of this or the competition, feel free to leave one in the comments section below. Till next time, everybody, take care.